Hi, everyone. This is Felicia Brown with One Concept Radio, where I'm getting to know experts and educators from the massage, chiropractic, acupuncture, and spa professions. Today, I'm honored to be here with David Kent, this year's Community Room Ambassador for the One Concept American Massage, Chiropractic, Acupuncture, and Spa Conference. David Kent is the president and founder of Kent Health Systems. Since 1992, he has taught full-body dissection seminars at the University of South Florida College of Medicine. David has developed the postural analysis grid chart, trigger point charts, the muscle movement and joint range of motion chart, essential office forms, and a series of DVD programs. Thanks so much for being here, David, and for being a part of the upcoming conference in San Diego.
Thank you for having me.
Well, as always, it's a pleasure to talk to you about what's going on at the conference and what you're going to be involved in. And this year's a little bit different for you as you're really involved in the community room. So today that's what I want to talk about. To start out with, as you know, community is a big focus at the One Concept conferences, especially with the recent addition of the community room at all of their events. So, David, I'd like to find out how you see the different healing professions working together or collaborating as a community in the future.
Well, this is what's exciting about the community room is it brings everyone together. It starts a conversation. It creates a platform, a room. It is a room. It's an area. It's a big area. You can't believe how many square feet have been designated to the community room here in San Diego. And so it brings the professions together. It allows us all to learn, and just when you start talking and listening and understanding, you just realize how you can collaborate better. Instead of trying to, what's really cool is everyone just comes together. No one's trying to defend their own point of view. We're just trying to listen and learn and understand what everybody else's point of view is. And in doing so, it opens opportunities for you to evolve your practice, your way of thinking, your beliefs, drive your thoughts. They start to drive your words, your actions, your habits, your character, your destiny. So, coming to a place like the community room, coming to the American Massage, Chiropractic, Acupuncture, and Spa Conference there's an environment where you're able to just explore some new avenues, and there's lots of changes taking place within the industry. I've been in it for many decades. Our whole world's changing. How our patients are changing, the stress levels that they're under, the problems they're having with the foods they're eating. There's just so many, the economic challenges that they're dealing with. So the community room definitely is a good place to come together and learn and figure out how we're all dealing and solving these challenges that we're all facing.
Well, and, in talking with people about this, the idea is to start the conversation here, but to, take this collaboration, this conversation back into your own community, not just have it at the conference and then go back home and not be doing the same type of thing at home, right?
Exactly. I mean, that's what you preach all the time. I do the same thing. What makes your practice different, If it's really, what makes your practice different, unique? How are you helping those around you while you're also helping yourself at the same time? And that's another thing that community room does offer.
Well, as a community room ambassador, I'm sure you have some vision and ideas of exactly how the room can be utilized. You've mentioned a few of those things about, the conversation and really learning how we can work together. But how else do you think that the community room can be used by people attending this year's conference?
Well, it's taking everything that this environment allows you to really meet some people who What's interesting is when I go around and I meet therapists who are challenged, for whatever reason, whatever their problems or goals that they're mentioning, they're normally telling me about the resources they don't have, the money they don't have, the people they don't know, the time they don't have, the education they don't have, the technology they don't have, the systems they don't have. Rarely do people, and I get it. I've been there, I'm there. It's something that we've all got to make sure we don't take ourselves into those places. That's not a negative place. Community room helps you really tap and realize a lot of your other ultimate resources that are out there, because you're going to meet a lot of people. The people in that room, they come with creativity, commitment, courage, determination, faith. They're flexible, they're compassionate. And just, being around that just for a little bit, sometimes you need to see an example to understand how to apply it. I hope that makes sense to some, just coming around and understanding and seeing, oh boy, here's how they utilize that. Part of it, it's more than just a hands-on technique. Some of it's how I communicate with the patient, how I educate them, how I'll, take a picture of their posture and zoom in and show them their high shoulder. I engage them in helping them understand and see that there's a cause and effect to their pain and connect it. I like to educate them myofascially, so there's a way that I communicate with my patients. And that's something you're able to see and understand and ask about in the community room, because it's more, you can get treatment there, you can get consulting there, really, you understand the different type of resources that I use to help build my practice and maintain it, like BioFreeze, for example. They're like they're a major sponsor of the community room. And part of that is, they've got those little sample packs that they'll print your name and your telephone number on, and it has a sample on it, and it's free. And you can go out there and help promote, that's something, promote your business, it's like a business card. And at the same time, it's something I give my patients. And it's something that you come to a community room and you understand this is part of how what you could say is a closing, but it's part of engaging the patient and empowering the patient when they're not there. Here's how you can use a topical analgesic. Here's how I want you to stretch and use this analgesic. Here's a sample pack that you can carry in your wallet. There's a bigger size that's available for them, and you're the queen when it comes to marketing, So it's like it's a value add that I'm able to provide to my patient, and then at the same time, Felicia, as you understand, you can many times the patient wants to buy that product that you've given them a sample of, and so there again, it's another way of making of paying your bills and making a living and creating a future and destiny for yourself.
Well, and I tell you,
so the community room really just allows you to engage in an environment that's normally not available.
Well, and one of the things that stands out to me, I'm a, how shall we say it? I jokingly referred to myself the other day as a massage slut, and that sounds terrible, but what I mean by it is I would love to get massage anywhere, anytime, any place from anyone. I absolutely adore getting massage, and I will not turn down an opportunity. And so I'm sure many of us are like, oh yes, please let me get the work. But it's so different to go somewhere and get a massage like at a spa from a random practitioner. That's fine. But when you have someone like yourself or James Wislowski or another guru in the industry that's working on you, and you can feel what they teach.
Tina Allen's going to be there. Angie Dubas will be there. The names that are going to be there, the people you can talk to while you're there, it's going to be great.
Yeah, it's really, you get that experiential opportunity to be on the table of someone that you've heard in class, you've watched them in a webinar, or you've maybe read their articles or their books, and you really have a chance to see that and to see how they treat their clients and patients, just as you're saying, the tools that you use and the process that you go through. Granted, these are short sessions that are going to be going on there, but it really is something valuable that the practitioners that are receiving work can grow from, as well as all of that interaction. At least that's my opinion on it.
Right, and it's not like you're going to come and get fixed that day. You know what I mean? It's like you need to come to this, and it needs to be an education. Like you want to understand, okay, how do you kind of talk and communicate to the patient? And you kind of experience that talking with the practitioner. Understanding that whole process is a big education, because how else are you going to get it? You're going to have to get on a plane, fly across the country somewhere, get a rental car, a hotel room, book an appointment, and here, right there, you can just have some time to go through that learning process. So I know they're creating different opportunities for attendees, and I believe they're even opening it to the public on one of the days, on Sundays. All the details there online of the times, and what you'll see is there's different opportunities where you'll be able to sign up and actually make a donation. That donation is being given to a charity that's being selected, that's a deserving charity. So none of the practitioners are making money on this. It's all the funds are being donated, so it's a donation. And they're creating, you'll be able to read about it, so you'll understand about how you can help yourself, help your community, help your practice. And like I keep on saying, it helps your destiny. It changes your destiny. When you come and surround yourself of like-minded thinking people, and you understand better what works for them, and you share your ideas, you hear their ideas. Felicia, I've seen you at these for years. I mean, don't you agree? It just changes your way of thinking and operating.
It does. In fact, someone just recently asked me, what the biggest benefit was for me as an educator, what I love most about going and teaching at conferences, and it's absolutely what you're talking about. It's being surrounded by these high-level thinkers in our industry, and not just the massage therapy industry, but, getting to meet people in these other professions, in chiropractic, in acupuncture. I personally have a huge background in the spa industry, so I know a lot of the people that are coming into the conference for the first time this year with the spa profession, the different vendors and associations and so forth. But, it's really an amazing opportunity to just expand yourself, to expand your awareness and your, as you said, opportunities and the way you see things when you get these different perspectives, and it's not all from, maybe the school you went to or the people that you work with, but you have some real leaders in the field that you have the chance to actually talk to one-on-one.
Hey, I remember talking with you one night, and you were telling me about a book you wanted to write.
That's right. That's right. And in fact, if anybody has purchased that book, they'll see your name right there in the acknowledgments, because David Kent is, doing exactly what we're talking about, inspired me to finally sit down and finish my book, to put it out there among some other products. So you never know what could come out of being in conversation and in community with these amazing people.
It's true, and you build friendships, you do build community, and I'm looking forward to going back and seeing Dr. Platzker, seeing Dr. Buckley. There's going to be just some very interesting speakers, understanding their backgrounds, and it's just an amazing experience.
Without a doubt. And we've talked about a lot of things that are thrilling, exciting, educational, mind-expanding. I'm curious if there's any one thing that you think is the most exciting or the most amazing opportunity in the community room, not just for those of us that are there volunteering our time, but for the attendees that are coming by and, participating in receiving services or having that dialogue.
I think it's just it's coming by it's a little bit of everything, and it's like we had talked about, being inspired. I remember the first conference I ever went to. I was in, school, and I would see these people. You know, some of them, you get to meet these different people, and from that experience, you'll decide whether you want to study with them more, or maybe you don't want to study with them. You know, some people you connect with more, some people you don't. You know, I remember thinking, God, I never would have believed that I would be doing what I'm doing today. And I believe, without question, part of that was me, you know, putting myself out there, and what do they say? You're going to miss every basketball shot you don't take, you know?
That's right.
So you got to do it. You got to get there. You got to, come, step out a little bit, come to the Facebook party, bring your costume, it's superhero costume.
That's right.
And have fun and be part of this whole big community. It's more, so the community, there's the inside the community room. I'd say the biggest thing is the relationships that you're going to build. You're going to be amazed. You're going to be amazed at the new relationships you're going to build. You're going to realize that we're all just the same. We're all just trying to help the world, our patients, ourselves, and I encourage you to take advantage of the opportunity.
Yeah, come get inspired to heal the world. That's definitely a great theme for the community room as well as the conference as a whole. David, I appreciate so much you giving us the scoop on the community room, and I do want to make sure that people listening know how to reach out to you because you teach a lot of great classes and have some amazing resources, as we mentioned earlier on. I want to be sure people can look those up and find out more about you and get into one of your classes sometime. What's the best way for people to find out about what you do? Well,
they can go online. They can always Google David Kent, but davidkent.com will take you right to our website of Kent Health Systems, kenthealth.com. You can also just call our office. Toll-free in the United States is 888-574-5600. And otherwise, if you're out of country, you can always just call us at 386 area code 574-5600. So kenthealth.com or 888-574-5600.
Fantastic. Thank you again, David, for being with me today and, of course, for your involvement in the community room and the One Concept American Massage, Chiropractic, Acupuncture, and Spa Conference. We're so glad you're coming back.
And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody.
Fantastic. And for everyone that's listening, if you would like to be a part of the community room and meet David Kent, please join us for the One Concept American Massage, Chiropractic, Acupuncture, and Spa Conference in San Diego, California, September 13th through 15th. Just go to oneconcept.com. That's the word one, O-N-E, concept.com for more information and to register. Hope to see you there.